Hey Turbo Tribe fam, welcome back to the channel. If you're into high-performance machines, legendary nameplates, and the kind of design that turns heads on every street corner, then buckle up because today, we're diving into a beast that needs no introduction of the 2026 Toyota Supra. This car has evolved into something even more thrilling, and we're breaking it all down in full detail, from design to powertrain, from the roar of the engine to the digital touches inside. We've got the whole package ready for you. Exterior. Let's get into what makes the 2026 Supra one of the most talked about sports cars of the year. Toyota's clearly been listening to enthusiasts, tweaking and fine-tuning a formula that was already near perfect. The aggressive posture, wide stance, and razor-sharp detailing have been amped up for 2026. It looks ready to race even when it's parked. The front fascia has been sharpened with new aerodynamic splitters and larger intake vents that not only look menacing but serve serious functional cooling purposes for the upgraded engine. The LED headlights are sleeker than ever, cutting through the dark like lasers. There's a new matrix design that gives it a more high-tech expression, and the carbon fiber accents along the hood vent hint at the performance underneath. From the side profile, the Supra keeps that unmistakable double bubble roof, a nod to its racing heritage while bringing in new forged alloy wheels that scream performance. The fenders are more sculpted now, hugging the 20-inch wheels with precision. Toyota's added a slightly wider body kit that's subtle but muscular, giving the car a planted, track-ready look. Side skirts are refined for better airflow and stability at high speeds, and with new matte and gloss paint options for 2026. It's easier than ever to spec the Supra to your personality, whether you're going stealth mode or showstopper. At the back, the Supra goes full drama. The ducktail spoiler has grown slightly, enhancing downforce while keeping that clean, fastback silhouette intact. The taillights are sharper, with a smoked finish and a new light signature that feels futuristic. The rear bumper has been reshaped for a more aggressive diffuser setup, and twin exhaust pipes now sport a burnt titanium finish. It's the kind of rear end that makes you want to follow this car just to admire it a little longer. A redesigned third brake light and additional functional vents around the bumper not only look sharp but play into aerodynamics and brake cooling. You can tell Toyota's engineers didn't waste an inch. Interior. Step inside, and it's clear that the 2026 Supra has matured without losing its rebellious edge. Toyota has blended classic driver-focused layout with the latest digital upgrades. The cockpit wraps around the driver like a fighter jet. The digital instrument cluster is now fully customizable, with real-time telemetry, lap timers, and boost gauges available at a glance. The central infotainment display has grown to a sharper 12.3 inches and finally supports full wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The UI is snappier, more intuitive, and cleaner than ever. Toyota's updated the voice assistant to understand natural commands, and it even adjusts climate or drive mode based on spoken cues. The steering wheel remains a performance-focused unit, thick, leather-wrapped, and with tactile paddle shifters that feel mechanical and satisfying. The seats, new Alcantara and leather options that hold you tight when you push hard through corners but remain comfortable enough for long hauls. There's contrast stitching, Supra embossed headrests, and subtle ambient lighting that glows softly when night falls. Carbon fiber trim runs across the dash and center console, reminding you that this isn't just a tech toy, it's a real-deal sports machine. Toyota's also improved interior sound insulation, so when you want quiet, it's theory but drop it into Sport Plus mode, and that glorious exhaust note pours in just right. Performance under the hood. The 2026 Supra steps things up with even more power and refinement. It still carries the iconic 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six, but now it's been tuned to produce 412 horsepower and 400 pounds-feet of torque, thanks to improved turbo geometry and AQ calibration. 0 to 60, you're now looking at just 3.7 seconds. That's supercar territory. And yes, for purists, Toyota has kept the 6-speed manual Alivia's tighter, more responsive, and even more thrilling to row through. For those who prefer the automatic, the 8-speed ZF gearbox has been recalibrated for quicker shifts and better low-speed responsiveness. New in 2026 is a track-tuned drive mode that stiffens suspension, sharpens throttle response, and opens up the exhaust for maximum aggression. Handling has also been refined with a retuned adaptive suspension system and a lower center of gravity thanks to lighter-weight components. The car corners flat, responds sharply, and inspires massive confidence whether you're on a twisty mountain road or a closed track. The brakes have been upgraded to a new Brembo calipers with improved heat resistance and might give you even more stopping power under stress. And if you opt for the performance package, you get a limited slip differential that feels even more intuitive mid-corner, helping you rotate with precision. Fuel economy is slightly improved despite the power bump, with a combined rating of around 26 mpg, which is impressive for a car this capable. Toyota has also included an updated active safety suite, so even if you daily drive this machine, you've got forward collision alerts, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control all working seamlessly in the background. Safety never takes a backseat, even in a car this fast. Now let's talk pricing. The 2026 Toyota Supra starts at around $48,000 for the 2.0-liter variant, which now also gets a modest power bump, but the real excitement starts with the 3.0 premium model at about $58,000. Add in the performance and tech packages, and you're easily looking at just over $65,000 for a fully loaded model. And yes, it's worth every penny. For what you're getting, a near track-ready machine with heritage, presence, and cutting-edge performance. It's still one of the best deals in the performance segment. The value here is exceptional when compared to European rivals that cost $20,000–$30,000 more with similar specs. Toyota has also announced a limited run Heritage Edition for 2026 with throwback liveries, gold wheels, and even more aggressive aero, targeted squarely at collectors and die-hard fans. Only 600 units will be built, and we're hearing those are already getting snapped up fast. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Toyota Supra is a refined, dialed-in evolution of a car that already had a cult following. It's faster, smarter, sharper, and more connected to the driver than ever before. Toyota didn't just settle, they listened, they tweaked, and they elevated this car into something even more iconic. Whether you're a die-hard JDM fan, a weekend track warrior, or someone who just appreciates an insanely fun daily drive, the 2026 Supra deserves your attention. That's it for today's deep dive review, Turbo Tribe. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, smash that subscribe button, and hit the bell so you don't miss any future content. We've got more car reviews, test drives, and behind the wheel footage coming your way soon. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you spec yours with the manual or the auto, matte black or racing red? Let's talk below.